Allow me to introduce the host of the internet's worst late night talk show, Mr. Dustin Kaufman.
Biscuits and gravy over here, everybody! Alright, welcome to Kauf Drops. Well, as always, we got a lot going on in the world and we got a short time to get there. Glamour magazine is in the news this week as their September edition is going to feature a picture of Olivia Wilde breastfeeding. Does anybody know how to Photoshop a baby out of a picture? The FCC got a lot of complaints this week after a Miley Cyrus TV appearance where she grinded on a person dressed as Abraham Lincoln. As far as the Gettysburg Address goes, the only address this guy needs to know is the address to Walgreens where he's going to pick up his gonorrhea prescription. Portions of a 3-story church collapsed today during daycare and Bible camp. And this is what happens when your 2,000-year-old friend says he's a carpenter and can walk on water and you believe him. An entire town in China was quarantined this week after there was an outbreak of the plague, also known as Black Death. When asked about Black Death, health officials said, actually, this looks more like yellow fever. All right, well, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Give it up for Biscuits and Gravy! All right, well, welcome back to Kauf Drops, everybody. Yeah! Okay, as always, we like to start off with our top 0 list. A lot of shows like to do a top 10 list, but, well, we're only 15 minutes long. We don't have time for that. So every week we provide you with a topic we have absolutely 0 answers for. This week's topic, the top 0 reasons to leave your kid in a hot car while sending dick pics to your mistress. Alright, well, for our next skit. Alright, there's actually a story that kind of intrigued us in the news right now. We wanted to look a little further into it. Right now, in science, the miracles of science, they're actually using like a particle found in cat intestines and using it to break down cancer cells. So we actually found the first human subject of this test. So here to talk about his experience, please put your hands together for Chris Stevens. Chris Stevens, thank you so much for coming on. Oh, here, let's give you this. Got a microphone for you. Let me just adjust. Sorry, yeah, let me just adjust that for you.
Okay. Pleasure to be here, Dustin. By the way, my friends call me Cat Stevens now.
So you changed your first name to Cat?
Yeah, now.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so so I understand that this procedure has worked for you. Could you go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about how this works?
Well, you know, Dustin, it's real simple. Basically what it is, they take the parasite from the cat intestines and make it into a vaccination. And then they put it in human people. And it fights off the cancer. Yeah, now.
That's great, and it's been successful for you, right?
Oh, yeah, now I feel great.
Have you noticed any side effects from this procedure?
Well, not really, but I noticed since I took it, I'm really not afraid of heights anymore. So that's cool. I feel like I could jump out a third-story window and land on all fours. Yeah.
Did you just say meow again?
Meow. Meow.
No, you just meowed again.
Meow. Meow.
You're still meowing. So maybe there are a couple side effects to this procedure.
I don't know what that was, but maybe a couple. But mainly, I get really hungry sometimes.
Well, I understand that. Okay, that's weird. I understand that since you were actually the first human subject to since they tested on mice.
You say mice now?
Okay, that might be a sensitive subject. Let's talk about something else. I understand since your newfound health, you have a new job. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I work as a rodent exterminator now.
Did you just say rodent exterminator?
Yeah, I hunt mice. Not only do I hunt mice, I also catch mice, and then sometimes on occasion here lately I eat I get rid of them. Yeah.
Are you eating mice, cat, Chris?
No. Why?
Is that cat food? What are you doing? Is that seriously?
I get hungry
Give me this.
Oh, no.
Hold on a second. Hold on. This is actual cat food, Chris. This is Frisk turkey
Really,
and
it's not. You don't know what you're missing, Doug.
Chris, I think this.
You don't know what you are missing.
I think these studies are having a negative side effect on you.
Yeah.
Chris, please don't.
Oh yeah. I think I got a hairball. You know what? I hate to cut this short, Dustin, but I gotta go. Dustin.
Oh my God.
Well, Chris, Cat Stevens. He just ate cat food. My guess is he's throwing up in the back parking lot right now. Okay, we have a really special guest in the house tonight. This man, I've known in comedy since I got started, but he's here. He has a story for us. I guess the basis is he's here to tell us about a 45-minute cop chase he led the police department on here in Kansas City a while back. I'm really excited to hear it. And he's also a really funny man. Check him out whenever you can. Put your hands together for Craig Tonkinson. You're welcome. Thanks for being. So that beer and a martini glass, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get sponsored. Where the camera's at? Okay, these are Camels. Ray-Bans. Alright. That didn't work out too well. So what's going on?
Nothing. It's good to see you. Good. Thanks for being here. So, all right. So, all right. Why don't you just start this off for us? Yeah, just go ahead. I don't even know where to start.
Well, beginning's a good place.
Where were you when this started?
Westport area. What, in Kansas City, Missouri.
There's a lot of good drinking stories start.
Yeah. Most car chases start there. I took a left turn instead of a right turn, which would have taken me safely home. But then I decided to go to the grocery store from the left lane. Took a right turn. I saw the cops up ahead of me, I was like, you know what? They're gonna pull me over, whatever. Sure enough, they pulled me over. And,
They
pulled me over, and they did. They were like, did you see that shit behind us? They're like, back up. I'm like, yeah, pull me over. So then I was like, just kind of having a really good day, good night, especially at that point. So just they asked for my ID and stuff, and I kind of, it's like, you know, in my head, start thinking, you know, I'm thinking, I'm always thinking. And it's like, you know, if they ask me to get a car, I'm just gonna cruise. Okay, just gonna go. I don't recommend that, by the way. Not a good idea. So they came back to the car, and you know, I went to stay by my convictions. The guy asked for my ID, and sure enough, I reached for their gear shift. And when I did that, they maced the shit out of me. Right? Like maced the shit out of me, and then I punched it, and I wound up on 35 highway, and you know, Cherry's behind me going nuts, and yeah, I was doing about 140 miles an hour. 2010 Honda Civic, so not
140?
Yeah. Honda Civic.
Have you ever driven 140 miles an hour before that point? I'd only ever hit like 121 as a teenager.
No, that was the fastest.
I mean, that's pretty...
But I had a lot of motivation. There's a lot of I was really trying to get out of there.
I can imagine that's like I had done it for fun, but I guess when you have how many cops were behind you?
Well, I mean, several from KCMO, right? And then as soon as I crossed state line, Oakland Park joined in, so there's several more.
But they didn't even take over. They just joined the fight.
Dude, honestly, like all I saw in my rear view was a couple cop cars, and you know, I take my shirt off so I wipe the mace, you know. Trying to drive at 40 miles an hour, it's not real easy when you're maced.
Which also looks really good for the cop chase camera, because not only are you being chased, now they're stereotypically chasing the guy with no shirt on.
Oh, don't worry, there's more clothes come off by the end of the day.
I would have taken my underwear off, real, after I shit in them.
Yeah, and in 45 minutes, you have a lot to do while you're driving for 45 minutes. So I put on Black Sabbath, Paranoid on repeat, and just giving them the finger out the window, you know, really trying to egg them on, you know what I mean? Like, really.
Did you have to make a decision on what album? Like, okay, I'm in a cop chase, I have one album to fucking listen to, I'm not going to be able to change it, what is it going to be?
You know what? Luckily enough, Paranoid just happened to kick right in.
It was like fucking Sabbath, baby.
Cannot help me with my mind. Yeah, that's how the song goes. Like, yeah, it was appropriate. So yeah, I was taking them, going, you know, wound up on 69 highway. Like I said, doing 140 miles an hour, just flying, and they threw out a tire spike. So, appropriate term, and I went right around that, like no problem. They threw that out. I was like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you go around the tire strip, and you're still on the highway at this point.
Yeah.
When do you get off the highway?
A couple miles after the tire strip, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm not sure what else they're gonna throw at me, so I might as well just exit now.
Sure.
And
So you're off the highway.
I got off the highway, and like I said, plenty of police blocking the intersection ahead of me. So I took a quick turn into a parking lot, thinking, you know, because I used to live around there, so I knew I could cut through, but evidently they've done construction the last 5 years before that, and they don't cut through anymore. So I just put the car into a wall. Figured that's a good way to end it, right? Stop the car. So I got this.
What kind of wall did you just decide to drive into?
Well, now that's going to be the problem. It was a school building. It was 4 a.m. on a Tuesday, right? There wasn't anybody there. I promise you.
You drove. Your fucking plan was to end this by driving into a school.
I was really going off the cuff, Dustin. It was kind of like, you know, just
like airbags.
like, let's go right. All right, let's go left. All right, you know, let's just hit that wall. Boom. My mind was scattered, but yeah, then they shot me with a beanbag shotgun in the head, which I would not recommend for anyone. It's not a good time. Dragged me out of the car and then beat me out of my pants. Yeah. I showed up to the hospital wearing nothing but my underwear. And the nurses couldn't even work on me because I had so much mace on me. They were like, the nurses were like crying. They're like, you can't even work on this guy. Like, so much mace. So yeah.
There's so much mace, I don't even know what to do.
But you know, that's the thing is I pass kidney stones on a regular basis. So like evidently mace and tasers don't really bother me.
So if you're ever,
Tip for you ladies.
if anybody's ever gonna go on a crime spree, do it while you're passing kidney stones.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're performing, you got any upcoming shows?
Yeah, August 26th, I'll be headlining the Czar Bar over
great.
on Broadway.
That's run by Marilyn. I did that last night. The show's, it's a great room.
Yeah.
That's great. And what's your website?
My website?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, check it out.
KCMO.gov probably? I'm imagining, I don't know.
Alright, the very funny Craig Tonkinson, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure and an honor to present our next guest on the show. The first time I saw him, literally knocked my socks off. Wonderful, it's so different. It's much different than anything we've had on the show. I'm so happy to have him here. He has an album coming out this fall called The Pros. Please put your hands together for the one and only Calvin Arsenia.
What does the color blue taste like? Like the morning dew on the leaves, trees outside. And what does the color blue feel like? Like the kiss of the lips of a woman once mine. Show me the moon and I'll show you the smile of a man much taller than I. It might take a while, but we could get there if we fly. If we fly. So soft, so shy. And what does the color blue smell like? Like a wisp of jasmine, alluring and fine. Well, so many streets I'll show you a man. He's much better than I. Kindly I asked him what he knew of blue, and this was his reply. Son, I taste and I feel, I smell like you, so much more than I could ever describe. But you can't know this world alone by